Okay, so welcome to Self Concept 101, the simple mindset shift that changes everything. So, you're probably wondering why I am not on video, and it's because dun, 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 my business almost came to a screeching halt because my laptop is dying. So, I am recording this on my iPad. I haven't quite figured out how to do the video recording on my iPad and connect it to YouTube and all that stuff, but that's neither here nor there. What's important is that I found a way, thank God, to record. Okay, so today I am going to be talking all about Self Concept 101. So you probably noticed some changes on this channel. First I was focused on legacy, building wealth, wills, documents, trust, stuff like that, things that I went to school for. But I have gone through a rebirth in this past 4 months, and I decided that, you know what, I am going to talk about things that actually I'm really passionate about, something that I actually do every day and wake up excited to get out of my bed to do it. So, my question to you is, have you ever wondered why you can have a big dream, create a vision board, say your affirmations, and still feel like something is holding you back? The missing piece might not be your goals, it might just be your self concept. So, before you can create a new life, you actually have to become the version of yourself who believes that life is possible for you. And welcome to the Self Concept Legacy Checklist. I'm Vanessa Talks Life. And like I mentioned before earlier, but I'm going to reiterate it again. This channel is all about helping women build a powerful, strong self concept, strengthen their mindset, become the woman who creates the life and legacy that she deserves and desires. So, if right now you are on a journey of personal growth, um, confidence, becoming your highest self, make sure that you subscribe to this channel because we are building this transformation one mindset shift at a time. So let's just dive right in. What is self-concept? Let's start with the basics. Your self-concept is the collection of beliefs that you have about yourself. It's the answer to questions like, who am I? What do I believe I'm worthy of? What do I believe is possible for me? How do I see myself? Okay, those are just a couple of questions. Your self-concept is like the identity that you actually carry with you everywhere you go. So, for example, two people can have the same job or business opportunity, but their results look completely different because they actually have different beliefs about themselves. So, let's just say Jane Doe A, okay? She thinks, I'm not ready, I always fail, people like me don't do things like that. And then Jane Doe 2 thinks, I can learn, I am capable, I deserve to take up space and create something meaningful. The difference is not just the opportunity, the difference is the identity behind the action. So you're probably wondering, like, why does self-concept even matter? Well, I'm gonna tell you. Your self-concept influences the choices that you make every single day. It affects, I'm gonna say, about 5 things. So number one, it affects the goals that you set. Number 2, it affects the boundaries that you create. Number 3, it affects the relationships that you accept. Number 4, it affects the opportunities that you pursue. And number 5, it affects the way that you talk to yourself. So a woman who sees herself as confident starts making confident decisions. On the flip side, or not even on the flip side, to go a little bit further with that, a woman who sees herself as successful starts developing successful habits. A woman who sees herself as someone who creates a beautiful life starts taking actions that align with that vision of a beautiful life. Now, this doesn't mean that you pretend everything is perfect. It really just means you intentionally choose a new identity and practice becoming that person. Now, I'm going to tell you how to begin changing your self-concept. Like, this is the juicy part, okay? So how do you start? Here is your first self-concept legacy checklist exercise. Whoa, that was a mouthful. So, grab a journal and I want you to answer these 3 questions, okay? If you need some time to grab a journal and find a pen, hit pause on this and come right back and hit play, okay? I'm going to go right into it. The number 1 question I want you to ask yourself is, what version of myself am I ready to leave behind? What version of myself am I ready to leave behind? Just write a couple of words. Doesn't have to be a whole paragraph, okay? Now, the number 2 question is, who is the woman I am becoming? Who is the woman I am becoming? Again, just write a couple of words, not a paragraph. And number 3, dun, 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 what does that version of me believe, do, and prioritize? What does that version of me believe, do, and prioritize? Now, your future self is built through small decisions repeated consistently, okay? This is how I have been able to achieve so much success in my life by applying, well, actually, I didn't even apply. I put up a resume on a job site. A recruiter found me. Within a week, I interviewed for a job, got the job on the spot, put my 1 week's notice in for the job I was currently at, started the new job in a week, moved towns, signed a lease, basically packed up all my stuff, and just went full force on this new identity, this new version of me that I wanted to be. So I say all that to say that every time you choose confidence over fear, which is what I did along the way to making such a huge life transition, I also chose discipline over excuses, and I chose growth over comfort. Okay, so when you do that, you are creating evidence that you are becoming her. Let me repeat that again. Every time that you choose confidence over fear, discipline over excuses, growth over comfort, you are creating evidence that you are becoming her. Now, as we wrap up, I want you to remember that your legacy doesn't have to begin with what you leave behind. It actually begins with who you become. And if you are ready to start your transformation, download my self-concept legacy checklist in the description below. And if you want to continue this journey with me, make sure that you subscribe to this channel because every week we are going to talk about self-concept, mindset, becoming her, and creating the life that you desire. I will see you in the next video.